from Kakadash.
The Bible is the process of greatness. So, I'm preaching this word in sincerity and in much honesty. I'm the brother Shapar. The brothers
Alright, yeah, we're live again.
Yeah, so basically what we're going to do is speak about things that are happening on the island currently. You know what I mean? So it's going to be a good for, you know, news and current events. You know? Currently there's a back and forth between the Maroons in Jamaica. So-called Maroons. You know? And the government of Jamaica. You know what I mean? So there's a back and forth, you know, going on now whether the Maroons are sovereign or not, you know. So the Prime Minister made a statement that things like this, you know, speaking about the back and forth, is things that lead to guerrilla warfare.
Yeah, Con. You say,
you know
crazy?
I mean?
You know what you're asking for?
Guerrilla. Hey, but look, man. In reality, Jamaica is going to head down the path of violent uprisings, man.
Con.
You know what I mean? It is alleged that even the Maroon chief, you know, have handlers, you know, and there are word is out that George Soros is behind the whole thing, and we know what them do, you know, in regards to sowing discord, starting certain uprisings, you know, because the Americans and the elites basically, they are famous with those things, man. You know what I mean? Sponsoring grassroots movements, you know, funding them, you know, starting uprising in countries, man. And the thing is, the elite would need something like that, you know, because they have a motto, basically order of chaos, you know, order out of chaos, man, you know, and unrest is part of that chaos that they want to bring a specific order, you know what I mean? Across the world, they would like, you know, the people to go out and do some violent things that them can move violently against them, that can have some further shutdown, you know what I mean, and bringing further restrictive measures, man. You know, but hey, this one is gonna be bloody, man. This one is gonna be bloody to the point where it's not gonna be in control of any state entity. A matter of fact, give me Second Ezra 15 verse 16. He said, "For there shall be sedition among men." He said, "There shall be sedition among men." So this promise is speaking about this can add up to guerrilla warfare. You know what I mean? Hey, it may as well go down that path. But prophetically, Jamaica is gonna go out violently, man. Violently, unrest. Gonna be from all angles, man.
Yeah.
You know?
And I think it's impossible for Corey and the government and the whole of George Soros.
Yeah, in a cahoots, man. Against the people. Hey, don't be surprised. As the accent, don't be surprised that all of them is in cahoots against the people, man. Because there's a depopulation agenda out there, man. There's an agenda to get rid of jail.
And the Corey of his spirit are cudgel.
Yeah. And Courage was a traitor, man.
Yeah, exactly.
If you know the history the proper way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not a hero.
Yeah,
He's a traitor, man.
That's like none of the curse said why he was signed treaty with the British.
Gone. You know what I mean? Basically, you give jurisdiction of the British over to their cause, man.
God.
Because that's what Courage did. You know? Make the British give him rules and regulation of him doing thing. What kind of treaty that?
He make a valid point, saying, which looking at it from a man, you know some Jake would say them have some form of knowledge.
Yeah.
Him say Jamaica basically in the 60s, 1960s beg for their independence. But the Maroons in the 1800s fight. So how is it that the Prime Minister will come and say they are not a sovereign state? when they actually fight for their freedom, when Jamaica beg for their freedom.
Right. But the point that the Prime Minister make is also valid, because the Prime Minister say, look, you can't be a sovereign state and basically how we are take care of you.
Exactly.
Your electricity, your energy, your food, and everything that come from a different state, that can't be sovereign, man.
Without a contract.
That is contradictory to the word sovereign itself. Another power has sustain you. You know, so the Prime Minister have a point there. See, so if it is sovereign, have your own bank, have your own economy.
Which them try. Them try. The Lumine.
Just like the people them in the Amazon,
Yeah.
them cut off themselves from civilization altogether, and them just living in the Amazon. Right? And if you try to go over there, them spear they reported them that try to go over there, they spear them.
Yeah.
They don't want them over there, so they separate themselves. So the Maroon have to stop their clothes.
We're Babylon clothes.
Hey, look, man. Hey, I was saying before, even not even Jamaica. That's the straight from the point. Not even Jamaica itself is not sovereign, man. And I'm still relying upon the outside powers, man. As a matter of fact, they are in debt to certain multilateral agencies that basically dictate things on the island, man. You know, so even Jamaica itself is not sovereign. In the true sense of the word sovereign.
Scripture say he that buildeth his house with other man's money, he can bring it out in the apocrypha. So finish up that.
Yeah.
So for there shall be sedition among men,
Gone.
and invading one another.
Gone.
They shall not regard their kings nor their princes.
They will not regard. Hey, I was watching a video yesterday. I think it was a footer hype. And I was reading the comment board. Even I think him himself said it too. But I was reading the comment board. A lot of people basically say, harping on the point that the Prime Minister should resign. Because his popularity is waning, man, and people basically have people, him a grow to be one of the hated politicians,
The most
hated politician in Jamaica, man. You know what I mean? And right now them leave because in popularity they look all that good.
I'm getting up.
You know what I mean? So so the scripture say, oh, look, they're not gonna regard their kings nor their princes, man. Yeah? So what gonna happen next? Further than just the hate of the people that are hate, you have a lot of people basically who try to take him out. A matter of fact, a brother post a comment on the comment board, and people actually saying that.
They say when we gonna take out Rogan.
You know what I mean? So, hey, you could have never dream in a Jamaican history with people talk against
The Prime Minister like that.
the authority over the island like that.
Especially the man
Prime
who
Minister.
wear the green clocks.
Look here how much a man maybe have another political persuasion, they would have never pre-elect, so they would have killed the Prime Minister or the leader of the opposition or whatsoever. No, maybe one in few, but when I hear that utterance coming out of the mouth of Jamaicans, man, that means say, yo, look, man,
Entire.
the disregard it, the disregard for the powers that be, seeing is basically growing, man.
Exactly.
So read the part again, brother.
So they shall not regard their kings nor their
They
princes.
shall not regard their kings and their princes, man.
And the course of their action shall stand in their power.
And basically that's what Curry is trying to portray. Look, we're not taking a talk from the government. And that's what the Prime Minister basically bringing in. This look like some guerrilla warfare or something. Because when diplomacy fails, that's what come next, man. Warfare. You know? You're gonna dictate your strength or you dictate
Your power,
your will and people through physical force, man.
Gone.
That's what's gonna be.
To
You
show,
know what I mean?
to
And that's
show
why
what's the
they
power.
mentioned that. That's why I mentioned that. We say, yo, if we're gonna talk to you, I don't know here, we're gonna do this thing violently. Look at Dodos. You know what I mean? Like Tivoli Garden 2010. You know what I mean? That's the end result, man. Violent pushback. That's why you have a force. You have a police force. You have a military
Gone.
in every country. In order to force enforce certain laws, man. You know what I mean? And if you're against them, you have to fight for whatever you claim. That's it, man. You see all them countries talk about, then they fight all the people that have to fight for whatsoever freedom them have, and you cannot fight today to maintain it, it makes no sense to say it, man. Makes no sense.
And even if you fight way back then you get sovereignty, you have to maintain that. That's why you have them and keep on building them army.
Yeah, they build them army, they make nuclear weapons, they make every day they keep on spending money making sophisticated weaponry in order to defend their claim, man. That's what it is.
Hey, and in every world war, after every world war, when they divide the lands, they like them reshape the world, and take and then divide and then give what you're supposed to get.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, just like Russia come up against America within the Cold War time and realize that they couldn't match economically and militarily. And what them do? They go back to the drawing board and then strategize and say, oh look,
invest in missiles.
Them powerful riders, so we can't we don't have money to take them on. Yes, sir. So here we know. We have to counter them something here. We have to go on different angle and counter them that way here. So here we are going to missile technology.
Exactly.
Hey. See? We are going to spend our money for missile to counter the Air Force and the aircraft carrier them. So them is strategic.
So them beat them in the ear.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, them know say you know, even at the World War II, America's strong point was above ground, you know?
Right.
Hey, and in a World War II, I saw the way the Jews them actually get the land of Israel.
Yeah, correct.
Because they make that declaration, they call it God for the declaration, so them want a piece of land when they win the war and cut it up.
Shalom, Israelite.
Shalom. Precept, and then we go in some of the precepts.
Alright, so far, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. So a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor.
It's going to be violent in the streets, man. You don't want to show your face in the streets, man. You know what I mean? You're walking in the streets and a bullet take you down. That's going to be like, you're going to have buildings burning, smoke coming up. You don't want to go there, so. You know, certain place quarantined off, marauding gangs, run off certain place. You know what I mean?
Military checkpoints.
Military checkpoints everywhere. You know, hey, you ever see them civil war situation over there in Africa?
Yeah.
You watch all them movie, where you think the movie they going to look boy them? You know?
I'm not black out down there.
No, man.
In a Somalia, it's a Somalian movie.
Yeah, with all them child soldier, yeah, movie with them child soldier, man, and they show you how brutal. Yeah? I show you brutal it can get, and that type of scenery there are gonna be here on the island and every other island where Jake dwell, man. That's the type of scenery that's gonna be created, man. Yeah?
And he said, a man shall have no pity on his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread.
You're going to have situations like summary, as the movie we're talking about, you have soldiers basically just bring people and shoot them. And even people that say, oh, them not involved in certain things and them innocent and they just line them up, put them on them knee and shoot them. That's the same movie we're talking about, out there in Africa, man, with what name again? The movie the name?
You have one with something too. I think the guy was Iron Man? No. Or is when they put them on the captain. No, it's with, we have one with Bruce Willis too.
Yeah, that's Tears of the Sun.
Yeah, you know? Bruce Willis.
Yeah, but hey, look, man, you got a situation like them, they like what happened in a Rwanda, like what happened in Somalia, all them other places where you see all them incidents that happen in them, say make movie for them, you see me? The Hotel Rwanda, the genocide that take place over there, you know, situation like them, they all come to the streets here in Jamaica, man, and across the Caribbean and South America, man. You know what I mean? And worse so in America. You know what I mean? Merciless killings now take place on the streets, man.
Brutal killings.
You know, people now, man, not going to hear what you have to say. You're going to be lined up. If the military catch you, they're going to line you up. Put
some execution.
Some execution, man. You know what I mean? Man, Mara, when gangs catch you, you're going to be hit. You're going to be the next meal, man. That's how it's going to go.
Cannibalism coming back in a big way.
Gone?
Precept? This is Ecclesiastes 21, verse 8. It says, he that buildeth his house with other men's money is like one that gathereth himself stones for the tomb of his burial.
Right, and as we was saying, as pertaining to the sovereignty of Jamaica, you know, you cannot claim that neither because, you know, you're in debt.
Exactly.
You know, you're
not a free man.
You're not a free man, yeah? Yeah, a matter of fact. They say the borrower is, as the scripture says, the borrower is a servant unto the lender. That's paraphrasing. You know? So if I build a house with the next man's money, as well.
If it is sovereign, you would report to the body.
Yes, you would report. You would have a governor general.
Right, you would have a governor general.
You know what I
And the
mean?
governor general representation are your ruler.
Yeah.
The queen.
Yep.
And you will escape because state of emergency without the governor general.
Exactly.
According to the Jamaica Constitution, it's not, you're not sovereign, man. You know?
If I say I have a prime minister, means you're not sovereign. God, right? You're the prime minister, but not the leader. You're not the president of the country. You understand?
Hey, Shalom.
Because
Yashaya.
cabinet can change only and not go towards the governor general just to make him know that first. Before he will do it.
Exactly.
God.
Exactly. You finished?
It's Jeremiah 5 verse 26. It says, for among my people are found wicked men.
God.
They lay wait as he that setteth snares.
Hey, these politicians, these men, they used to get set up right now. Even Curry, Richard Curry, he's one of them because all these men took the bag, man.
In some way or shape or form.
Yeah, in one way or the other they took the bag, man. And they're leading the people, like the Pied Piper, all the way over the cliff, man. Lord, I was say, both of them are going to fall in the ditch. You know? But these men took the bag.
Definitely.
You know, them have handlers, man. Yeah, them have puppet handlers, man. They are a bunch of puppets, and them doing the bidding of the so-called white man, yeah. You know what I mean? They make a covenant with what? Death and with hell. You know what I mean? They think that they're gonna get a piece of the Great Reset, or they're gonna get a piece of the New World Order, man. And take them gonna think piece of it is for them. When it's not. It's not. Trust me, it's not. A matter of fact, the institution of presidency and prime minister, them think they become a thing of not according to their agenda.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Automation is gonna run everything. You know what I mean? Including ruling the country. Once them get you under the MOTB system, you don't need presidents and prime ministers. Computer AI is gonna do everything because you're connected. When you're connected, you don't need nobody else to govern you. Look at China. China don't even need police anymore, man.
Exactly.
China don't even need police. You know? Because the technology already police the people. You mess up, guess what? The social credit system. You mess up, you can penalize, man. You don't need police.
Something that's why they must have for defund the police force in America. They've been speaking about defunding it.
Worldwide, they speak against police force, man. Worldwide. Because they know that in the new system when they bring them, they need a police force in each country, man.
Exactly.
You're going to have a reserve force for the elite to do whatsoever. But according to countries, the military will defend the country and think they're going to get dismantled, man. Exactly. All military. And that's what they're trying to create a narrative for World War III for use the excuse of a major world war to diminish all armies, man.
Exactly.
So, we don't need no armies anymore because this is what happened. It was destructive. One of the worst things we ever happened to humanity. We have armies with all these powerful weapons. So therefore we're going to dismantle all armies and weaponry. That's why they're going to, as I said, this thing is about what? Order of chaos. So the chaos basically that is going to ensue from World War III, they're supposed to bring us a specific order out of it. You know what I mean? The clash between politicians and the people, you know what I mean? That chaos, they're going to bring harder out of it. Okay, we're going to do it the more better way and the more perfect way, which is basically using automation to run everything. That's what they're going to do, man.
Not playing the left-right paradigm anymore, you know?
Yep.
Say, when you have this political party and this political party, this one has said this and that and I said this, so then we just have to work with this. And,
that's right division, man. And so therefore, and what division cause used to happen right here.
Yes, and confusion.
You know what I mean? Political warfare and all them type of warfare. We don't need that anymore. That's what they're gonna say.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
scripture ever. See, Yeshaya put scripture, Isaiah 1:23. Thy princes are rebellious and companions of thieves.
Yeah, they are company. Who are the thieves, man? The so-called white man, mainly the elite of the society, because everything when them attain, you know, everything when them get is through robbery. You know,
Exactly.
bloodshed, man.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And just dealings. That's how they become rich, man.
Exactly.
1 ton of rich, as the scripture would say. You know what I mean? So them are the biggest thief them on the planet. They claim all the resources on the planet, even people. Say they possess houses and they take them away.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
And
press a
covet
man on their
fields.
own house, man.
Yeah, COVID fields.
You know what I mean? So these men that covet fields, they are the thieves, man. The world banking elites, the so-called white
1%.
man, the top of the white man.
Exactly.
Hey, not the little small white man thief, but not to the level where the elite thief, man.
So-called 1%ers, eh?
You know? So these leaders among our people basically are companions of those thieves, man.
Right. He says,
You know, you're gonna reap a thief reward.
exactly.
You know? You're gonna reap a thief reward, man. You know? And
No
it's not
hand
gonna be
joining
good.
hand.
Huh?
The wicked shall not be
joining hand.
punished. Right.
Yeah.
It says, everyone loveth gifts and followeth after rewards. They
As I said before, them take the bag. They took the bag. You know what I mean? And take the money bag. You know what I mean? Even in Israel, you have men who basically claiming to be Israelites who took the bag. You know what I mean?
and I speak on behalf of the stabbing and jabbing.
Yep. You're gonna have to all pay for that, man. Hey, you're coming in the spirit of Judas. You're coming in the spirit of Judas, man.
And them sell out Jews.
Yeah. Yep. One brother?
He says, everyone loveth gifts and followeth after rewards. They judge not the fatherless,
Right.
neither that the cause of the widow come unto them.
Hey, this nigga be on TV crying. Oh, why did it You don't deserve no Oscar. People say him deserve an Oscar in performance.
Oh,
The performance
see
was
through it.
crappy, man. He never get nominated. I worst acting that.
God, hey,
Which Oscar that?
Philip Paul, come on, and put on that paper. Philip Paul smoking that paper. And the next day, as in the feel like from ball too.
Hey, these people don't care about no poor people, man. They don't care about the people, man. I would see that every day. Say, yo, look, it's about them own belly.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? All the time they remember you is when them need you to do something for them, like
Such as
voting.
God.
And every Jamaican know that.
That's why they always say they done with politics until the
Yeah,
next 5
people always
years.
say, yo, look, man, them can't fool you this year. And they say, all right, yeah, $5,000 for the car goat and
Refreshment to headquarters.
and a goated soup.
Yeah.
And refreshment.
The politicians, they know them people.
Yeah, they must know someone catch you with food, man. Love your belly.
That's Jake.
Yeah, catch you with food, man. Every time you cuss, say, well, now I vote that year, you know, then come and them distribute $5,000 to everybody. Buy a jug of, because I don't guess the last time I never vote. But anyway,
That praise the Lord.
you know, but hey, that's a Jake, no man.
Praise the Lord. It's a Jeremiah 10, John 10 verse 12. But he that is an hireling and not the shepherd, whose own the sheep are not,
Right.
seeth the wolf coming and leaveth the sheep and fleeth, and the wolf catcheth them and scattereth the sheep. The hireling fleeth because he's an hireling.
Right, so
and
these
cared not
men
for the sheep.
are gonna let the so-called white man do bidding in Jamaica, man, and kill off a lot of you, man.
Majority of the
You know what I mean? And them know that the agenda is to kill a lot of you, man. But them believe, say, yo, for some reason, them are
I'm a part of the
part of the agenda.
Yeah, can.
You know what I mean? Which them basically get set up to get destroyed just
Psalm
to see them women.
50 oh,
And
Psalm
just like,
55.
hey, I'm speaking about leaders in Israel. Leaders among certain camps, man. There are Irelands also, man. And when Esau make a run on some of these camps, because that's that's what he's going to do, make a run on these camps. You know, a lot of leaders gonna run away, man. Left the flock. Hey, we're seeing the potential for doing so with bubble lights. You know, remember a few years ago, bubble lights run left the people them over there in Egypt.
Yeah.
Some of them lose all them passports and couldn't find a way back to the America, man.
Which they were just being simple.
That's what the Ireland do.
Foolish.
Run left the ship.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's how it is, man. You know, so not all them leaders that get set up over them islands where the dwelling are in South America, but them niggas among the camps, man.
Exactly.
You know, are supposed to be leaders. You know, not feeding the flock. You know what I mean? No, telling them that look, man, you don't have to care about the MOTB.
Exactly.
You know?
Some of them have been lords over the Most High's heritage.
Gone.
You know? Rule brothers with rigor. Like a certain camp we know who has a brother they call the pocket.
Yep.
You know? The pocket. Yeah. And then the serpent, the head serpent, slid himself out of it.
Yep.
You know? We don't forget that. The Heavenly Father don't forget that.
Right.
See you the scripture?
This is Psalm 65 verse 20. It said, he had put forth his hand against such as be at peace with him.
Gone.
He had broken his covenant.
Gone.
The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords.
And that's the so-called white man for you, man. The reason why we have this back and forth between the government and the Maroons now in Jamaica here is because of the same thing. You trust the enemy, you believe in everything what him say. Oh, some paper here is a treaty. I'll sign it. You know, we're gonna hold this, it's gonna be bonding forever. Now you walk with a treaty as a Maroon in the court, they look for you and laugh.
The judge down here, so they tell them so the treaty is no more.
Yep. That treaty is null and void. You know what I mean? You know, only way it can be standing again, you have to go fight the British again, win them.
No. You have to go fight for them own first.
Yeah, you have to fight
for your own first.
You have to fight the lesser part of the British monarch, which is, you know, the fellow Jamaican
Citizens
And the British Army.
the British Army out here, which is JDF.
Well,
You know, I always said Jamaica Defence Force is the British Army, same way. You know, and the police force. Man. You have to basically, a few years ago, we know that when I sign up, the oath you take basically is to serve the Queen.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So,
The pledge allegiance to the Queen.
yeah, so you don't know, say, you are the Queen military and the police force. So you have to go fight them first, and then you have to fight the British Royal Navy and Air Force. You know, last time I see somebody try to stand up against the British Royal Navy, they get threatened with nuke. You know, remember Argentina, the standoff between Argentina the other day and the British Navy? They them threatened to fire nuke on them. You know what I mean? That's how it goes, man. So make sure no asses about a compound of nukes, man. Make sure you have nukes.
him have a big gun.
A big bird gun.
Like homophones.
Yeah, the thing is, we are all Israelites, and the curse is for every one of us. No matter how you want to say you're sovereign. If you were sovereign, Grace Kennedy would just come up and have your chief, a cook, and I say him to use jerk, original jerk Maroon style, and have him do everything what they want. You know, saying a sovereign, if you're sovereign, you need to have your own roads. You know, get your own donkeys. If you want a power, sir, you trade with this world, with this country, against your country.
And it can work in Jamaica, you know. Because look for the US Embassy, that is American soil.
Exactly.
In Jamaica,
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah, then can sign a contract with JPS, different from the government contract.
But when they get the funding, the Lumai,
JPS supply them with current.
you know, the spirit, this is the spirit, because ever since this Richard Curry come on the scene, all you hear about is some form of uproar between a compound and the Maroons and the government. See, this man has to be a agent, you know, because when you really preach, this man come up and say, yo, we are come up with a new currency called the Lumai.
Yeah.
The Bank of Jamaica come out and say, look, we don't recognize this currency as a currency. We show us this man a push for something where, you know, the regular, like the chief or the, what them call him up here, colonel up here in Moortown. That man sit up on the mask.
And you just take
Whatever they tell you. Yeah, exactly.
He not push no.
Nothing at all, you know? Because him don't sell out. You know? Him don't sell out already. Them already, you know?
Push the agenda with
Exactly, you know, but this man are coming at the spirit of Kojo.
Yeah, I'm training man,
You know?
send him out, man. As a Sir P said, him handler come like a George Soros handler.
But him went to George Soros institution.
Yeah.
You know? And these institutions get
and
set
George
up.
Soros media. Oh my. Vice media come
Exactly.
and, you know,
Interview
supported
him.
him and basically demonized the Prime Minister. That's
Exactly.
what Vice documentary did. Demonize the Prime Minister. This evil Prime Minister who want to get move people from the land for the resources.
Yeah, exactly.
Sell it to certain people.
Which they are the ones behind Naranda. And the fucking person like him, the Prime Minister is so foolish. The same man when I kiss him ass, you know, have another side to him where I set people against it.
Right.
And he might do everything in his power to please Master. But Master,
set him up.
Set him up
That's
same way.
why we say, yo, there's a possibility that all them might then this together.
See, exactly.
Yeah.
And they might think say, yo, there's a way out for them when shit with the funny.
Quick scripture.
Scripture.
Isaiah, James hope and pray. Isaiah 3 verse 14. The Lord will enter into judgment with the ancients of his people,
Right.
and the princes thereof, for he have eaten up the vineyard, the spoil of the poor is in your houses.
God, you know, it's all about, if a man, like, well, I know, if a man have a video go viral about the Prime Minister, I say, yo, Prime Minister, you make your house,
Yeah,
you
you get enough now.
You get enough now.
Time for you go now.
Go a little.
Yeah,
Come
man.
out and go on.
And that is a good warning.
Yeah, come out and go. You get everything you have to get. Come out and go on. What more you
Give
want?
somebody else now.
It's somebody else, man.
They oppress me. You lock me down for long, too long. And the first
Jake
world
me
country
pre
not
them,
doing
man.
it.
Jake me pre them, man. But them relying on
The opportunity.
the security forces, and them relying on international aid
Yeah,
in case there's an uprising. No. You're gonna be like the Georgian president.
Exactly.
When NATO failed to
Help
help
them
him
when Russia-
run up in Georgia.
Exactly.
That's what's gonna happen to you, man.
Exactly.
And TV balling.
Help, bro. Help. Yeah? It's Russia rolling.
When Russia rolling and invaded Georgia, man, NATO never come to him here. You know what I mean?
And NATO was all mouth with him.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
scripture.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Ecclesiastes 12 verse 10. Never trust thine enemy.
Never trust that
definitely.
enemy, man. One.
For like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness.
One.
Though he humbleth himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him.
Right, this man that keep hold fast and not treat him, man, a general, man. General.
To upon the North
Yes, and the
American
point-
Indians.
Here's an point. The Maroon treaty right now. Hey,
Exactly.
you know,
Can.
it don't stand. So no agreement you make with this man. Don't stand. So who the hell are you niggers think you are gonna make some deal with this man? We're gonna stand.
Son,
Don't
exactly.
give up. No, you look, man. What the hell is you to them? Who's you to them? Nigga, these men basically trying to use technology to go around everybody and everything else on the planet, man. And to control everything else. You're nothing. Nothing.
Exactly.
You're nothing, man.
And them see one side.
You have no value as of this point forward, man. They never gonna set you up for play out their agenda, man. You know? But the scripture tell you from before, never trust thine enemy at your deceit. Much
Exactly.
deceit. This man reached part him there.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So nobody
Exactly.
feel like saying him forget the trade of deception.
We deceive the earth and rob the riches of the people.
And when Revelation say you the devil go about
Deceiving.
deceiving the whole nation them
Yeah, God
because
can
you know
make
that
that.
him have a short time, man.
Yeah. You have not Revelation 20? Devil wasn't loose here. Go ahead.
He said, take good heed and beware of him.
Gone.
And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust had not been together wiped away.
Right, the same white man yesterday, today, and tomorrow, man.
Until him get taken out of the way.
Yeah, until he get taken out of the way, man. I see him devil, man.
Exactly.
The same devil. You know what I mean? Niggas choose to trust him now, man. I don't know why, you know, but
Because he can't walk good.
yeah, go on.
Yeah, bring it out.
It's Revelation 20, we start at verse 7.
Go on.
And it said, and when the 1,000 years were expired,
Right.
Satan shall be loosed out of his prison.
And speaking to the so-called white man, he's the Satan the scripture talking about, man. You go on?
Continue. And shall go out to deceive the nations
Right.
which are in the four
And,
quarters
and,
of the earth.
and guess what? The Caribbean nations, the countries in the Caribbean and all across the world who is with this agenda now is being deceived by the so-called white man, the devil, man. You are being deceived.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And this deception gonna lead the whole entire world into a major conflict, man.
Why?
Wars. World war.
I continue.
Yeah? Go on.
He said, God and Magog to gather them together to battle.
Right, that's why you see Russia up there now. You know what I mean? Trying to maintain the hegemony over energy in Europe, man.
Exactly.
That's
And
why you see them running up on Kazakhstan now, because that
Uranium?
the control of energy is under threat.
Exactly.
Their control over the energy source to Europe is under threat. You know what I mean? By NATO and America. Mainly America, because NATO for some reason is gonna fall apart in regards to issues concerning Russia.
Because you actually have some EU nations who actually with Russia.
Right.
That's why the guy who gonna run for president in France, him already a speaker say, yo, we need to let go NATO and join Russia.
Yeah, because Russia right now, Germany, and they come on to Nord Stream pipelines,
Nord Stream 2.
both 1 and 2, you know, and soon to be Turk Stream pipeline. You know, basically it's benefiting with trade
Exactly.
from Russia, man. And now you have Kazakhstan, which is major in uranium production, very cheap uranium.
48%
Yeah?
of the world.
Production.
Uranium.
You know what I mean? Which basically, according to the elite agenda right now, they want to come off of fossil fuel and them other
Green and go green energy.
gases that they use now and go green energy, coal, come off of coal and all them things. Because of this global warming myth,
Yeah.
this climate change
Climate
myth,
change.
you know? They want to change over the whole energy, the whole world energy
Energy, yeah, exactly.
from the way it's created right now.
And
to a
as
different
the
way.
brother Rocker comes to them know say it's not sustainable that way here. That's why them need people fucking dead.
Can.
You understand? Whatever energy them are gonna use, it's easier to control. You
Right.
know? And for basically, like them will say, oh, we'll give here, so this amount of energy for 5 hours
Right.
or 6 hours, and then from that we lock it off. Them want total
Hey,
control,
look,
man.
man, everything's gonna be Russian, man.
Exactly.
Everything is gonna be Russian, man. Everything. You know what I mean? And climate change is gonna be the excuse for rationing things. You know what I mean? Everything we are doing in your life, you're gonna have to be disciplined, doing things to keep. You gotta have a carbon meter, man.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Strap to your identity, man. A carbon meter to see how much carbon you're contributing to, man, and you have a limit. You know what I mean? And you have to work within that limit, man. You know what I mean? And if you go above that limit of carbon use, you know what I mean? You're gonna have to pay some money. You know what I mean? That's what they call it, carbon tax. You know what I mean? See? So if your food, everything will be restricted, man. No beef eating, everything they call, guess what? Cattle in itself, basically, you know, contribute to the carbon footprint according to them. You know what I mean? Yo, a nigga don't want to see the world like this. These men plan in the very near future.
Exactly.
Very near future. You know what I mean?
Sophisticated slavery.
Yeah? This is a nightmare compared to the type of slavery that niggers be getting licked across them back and did I do.
Exactly. You have a scripture?
This now have allowed this devil for 24 hours, 48 hours, you know,
Master.
breathing down the neck, man.
Yeah.
All
Master.
has been tracked and monitored, man.
Constantly.
Every nightmare. This is hell. The man them a create for the planet, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Not even like a 6 week. Take your mind off the oppression.
No, man, you're not
You know-
qualified for sex.
Yeah, you know?
Having sex basically is going to be something that you're qualified for. As a matter of fact, you watch a movie,
Demolition man.
Demolition Man,
Yeah, exactly.
and sex wasn't a physical thing
thing,
anymore.
yeah.
You're going to have sex in the metaverse, man.
Yeah, exactly.
That's where you're going to have. Yeah,
Exact-
that's what the metaverse. You see a woman already a claim, so I get a
I'm
sword.
starting at Exactly. You know?
There's it. Yo, this is very crazy that these men are planning to do on the planet, man.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Guess what?
More Jake,
The kids gonna be developing our lab, man.
like the Matrix.
They're gonna take the better DNA and splice them and put them, fix them together good. That's a kind of a perfect child.
Exactly.
You're not gonna bang around and can't run this on. Oops, she get pregnant. No, them days are done, man.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? If a nigga even plan for, if they even plan for a nigga, Sibian this man, because right now in their mind is to get rid of majority of the niggers off the planet, man. If not all.
You have to apply for one people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And you're not qualified. You know?
You know that scripture?
This is Proverbs 29 verse 2. It says, when the righteous are in authority,
Right.
the people rejoice.
God.
But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
I ain't started to mourn yet. You ain't started to mourn yet. The worry about time a curfew was on the lockdown, them and they come with the corona.
You still can hide and party.
You know? You wait till it gets penalized because wait till it gets penalized based off of the your wallet. You know, your digital wallet. You know? Oh, you can't spend any money at this time because you violate section 1 whatsoever.
Exactly.
Or the code whatsoever.
Are
Are
you here that the currency that you have, the CBDC we have, you're not eligible to buy this because you have that and you have this too much calories, so you have to eat this.
Yeah, we detect whatsoever in your bloodstream, so therefore you cannot do this today, yeah.
Exactly.
Them type of
Problem.
something. You know, because they have them microchip and everything, monitoring your vitals and all that.
Exactly.
You know? Crazy shit.
The
man.
system
Crazy.
with the man try to bring in on a normal system.
Crazy.
That's to say you're directing on yourself.
You know? Exactly.
Bro.
Now this is Proverbs 28 verse 15. As a roaring lion and a raging bear, so is a wicked ruler over the poor people.
You
Yep.
can see that.
Right?
And them are show them hands gradually.
Yep.
Every day them show them hands. And show how them actually, how them feel towards you and that you mean nothing to them.
Hey, I think 10 years in prison. One of them country, Australia. 10 years in prison if you breach
The curfew.
curfew.
Yeah.
No, breach quarantine.
Yeah.
If them give a quarantine and you breach quarantine, you go into jail, man. Go into jail. Imagine that. And them, I see every time you hear the news, every month you hear something more stricter and something more, we call it Aurelian, and we call it draconian. Man. Every month you hear something more draconian. You know what I mean? Because they really want to come out against you people, man. Like they're oozing. They can't wait for certain time pass. Alright. We say, yo,
Exactly.
Alright, we have a choice to take this now.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah.
Really don't want to come up against you.
That time when I forgot to do something
Remember
where you're not
Prince
gonna
Philip
like.
said?
And them oozing to reach to the point to do the thing where you're not gonna like.
Exactly.
Kick you in the ass with a boot, roll you down by the throat and stab you with a stubborn jab, man. That's what they're waiting on, man.
There was a top Edomite who said something like that. I don't remember his name. I don't remember exactly the quote.
Ulrich,
But he was say, yo,
Ulrich,
him can't wait for the day when him can get him hands. He can't wait for the day when he get him hands. upon the people, something like that. They can get to kill them out or something to that effect.
I know from last year this government have been pushing all them criminals actually. Because my staff kill public from long time.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're from 2022 now. I'm going to push me and them that from last year. Easily, because I've done that a long time.
Exactly.
So when the mandate come here, I have more stricter things happening, man, after the mandate, man.
More bloodshed.
You know what I mean? And then the people realize them boxes against the wall. But try to fight back. Yeah?
Them a go fight. Them a go fight.
This is Isaiah 10 verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees,
God.
and that right grievousness which they have prescribed,
Right.
to turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people.
And that's what they are doing now, man. That's what they are doing. You
By
know,
true law.
all the false guys, a false narrative, man.
Them sign this law, this section, this accent, this and that. And then when they put it, and then the funny thing is them know Jake now read that shit.
Yeah.
You know, so when them have this 1,000-page something where to read.
Laws
and
to
they
chop you up.
Exactly. Jake get chopped and them don't even know.
Yep.
Because the scripture say
When them know, when them basically carry it out. You know, remember like a nice abatement act.
Exactly.
Jake be like, hey, police don't do this stuff. You know what's the one that they're signing the law?
exactly. Exactly. Yeah, go ahead.
And this is Isaiah 4 verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge,
God.
because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
And when MP work Metropolitan Police out there kicking over your stall, take away all your goods them, and something you get charged with, you never know when that pass the law. You never know, you know, you slow watch a TV station, so our news are going to make you get for watch this or so.
Exactly. Exactly.
The whole and beautiful and all that. What the fuck on TV? I don't know about on TV again after news. But I wait till 7:30 or 8 o'clock, the news done. And all it's a flare over your head.
Exactly.
Yeah? Next day you go for the corner, you find them put a button across your head back.
Exactly.
Yeah, so, oh, this is injustice, alright. You never hear them that pass the law about it. Anybody here?
You know, so your so-called freedom and your rights are get taken away
You
from
know what I
you.
mean? But them man are wicked still, because them are take what them still take on and jerk for the people them chicken and now charge them much in money. You know what I mean? And the livelihood, you know, they're not going to make so much money. You know what I mean? Take all them jerk pan, take all them chicken, mash up everything, and sit and say, yo, you're not going to pay the money as a fine or what? Boy, man, that's dangerous for the poor people.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, but the scripture speak about how you're supposed to deal with the fatherless,
Done.
you know, and the poor of the Lord's people.
Done.
So, you know, there's a judgment coming.
Done.
See? Yeah, you have scripture?
This is Ecclesiastes 7 verse 7. It says, surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
Yeah, surely oppression make a... Because when you see these things, man, you see what Jake basically go through. You know, even the current state of mind of Jake in right now, the dead state, some of the time your spirit, it really...
Trouble your spirit, huh?
Trouble your spirit, man.
Come.
You know what I mean? You know?
So Jacob go fuck them up here.
So you can see the oppression, them not see it. Them see it as an opportunity for basically try seeking an opportunity for party every day. You know, so that can keep their mind off of the fact that they're being oppressed. You know what I mean? But you can see the oppression clearly, man, and it make you angry more time.
This is just a Jake
Yeah.
trust in oppression, because some of them still wouldn't want to give up. That's the reason why you hear such man last
Part
night
of life.
about the stabbing and jabbing if my daughter this and my daughter that. Because what really happened is that he might go try say to me, say, if my daughter end up at the hospital and she need that, if me go make she dead. Trying to justify himself to accept the juice, the serpent's poison. And me I say, well brother, you can't tell me that because me I do this thing for 12 years now. So the 12 years of me attack, me just like you just say, oh, me just think there. No believe in not what me I say. You know? You go and take it. Me not tell you say don't take it. Yeah, but him conscience about it because him want to take it. But the reason why I not take it already is because him know say oh, we lick out against it. But me not stop you from go take it. Go and take it if you have to take it. You understand? Don't make me be the person for to make you go do what your heart's desire.
Nobody cuss me.
Yeah, nobody cuss me. Yeah, go and take it. You know, just know that we are against it, you know. We teach against it.
Because we're not kidding.
Yeah, if we take it, yeah, you know. Go on and take it. Huh?
Just gonna give this short.
Good. And
man.
the brother Yashaya put something thing on the board from when. It's lucky, bro. Luke 12:49 says, I am come to send fire on the earth.
Good.
And what will I if it be already kindled? Right? Luke verse 51 it says, suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth, I tell you, nay, but rather division.
Yeah, bro part. I'm all type of name for this man. But anyway, he basically out there saying that another false prophet out there. You know, people that prophesy of doom and gloom. You know what I mean?
And him himself is a big false prophet.
Yeah. There's no peace coming, man.
Where's the prosperity when prophesied to bring?
They're gonna solve crime and they're gonna fix everything. Look, that day will never come. Worse is coming, man.
Exactly. Death and destruction
Lord
is coming.
Lord promise you. Lord promise you that destruction is coming, man.
Exactly.
Upon this society, man.
This is not the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah, this is a wicked kingdom, man. You have faggots. You only have a faggot all about the internet. I'm talking all type of things about the Prime Minister.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hey, that's what you got to pay attention to, man. That's the type of kingdom we're in, man.
If I can say, we in.
Yo.
Yo, they don't mess up with that because the brother.
I must have said that's a fucker up on the Prime Minister, you know. Just like when you said that, the man upon David and David say, oh, you know, say, most I.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Andrew now knows that the most I set this man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Prefer that.
Yeah, the Lord is against him.
It's fucking the fame in him, man. A lot of people basically on this fucking side, man.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah, but you actually bring us some good information.
You try to play it off, yeah. You might bring us some good information. You try to play it off as that, oh, this man mad.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, he might have tried to do that.
And one thing is a smart madman. You know?
No choice.
Smart to bring him down, you know?
Exactly.
No choice.
Talking shit.
Yeah, man.
You know? The scripture speak about judging for hire,
Yeah.
or judge for reward. Give me Isaiah
peace is
25.
coming, man. Lord, the purpose set of peace.
Okay, I bring it up.
Here you're gonna have more division than anything else on the island here. That's what the Lord come and set up.
Exactly.
Yeah?
Word up.
And this is Micah 3 verse 9. He said, hear this, I pray thee, ye heads of the house of Jacob and the princes of the house of Israel, that abhor judgment and pervert all iniquity. He said, they build Zion with blood and Jerusalem with iniquity.
God.
The heads thereof judge for reward,
God.
and the priests thereof teach for hire,
God.
and the prophets thereof divide for money.
God. Yet you can see that in the churches. Yeah, as you said, we can see that with the politicians, man. You know, all they do is to basically profit. You know what I mean? Off of the people oppression, man. You know what I mean? That's all they do. Yeah? But guess what? You just fulfilling the word of God, they're washing their shine. I'm gonna have to pay at the end of the day for all of that.
Exactly.
You know? That's how it is.
Exactly. Continue.
He said, yet will they lean upon the Lord and say, is not the Lord
Up in church, quoting precept. What? You all have to die.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about my conscience every night.
Yeah. You selling out the people in the your conscience every night. Remember the woman said, how did you sleep? Mr. Prime Minister, how you sleep at night knowing you sell out the people?
I was church in there did that something.
Some top church, like Anglican or Roman Catholic Church.
Not like him righteous. I think he must be Adventist or something. Not like him righteous, man. Yeah?
Some top church.
You know? Quoting Bible scripture and all of that.
Like you know nothing about the Bible.
And Bible scripture quote him too.
You should box him in the head back. While somebody walk up and slap in the head back.
So we are fast up because we are preach doom and gloom.
Gloom.
Scripture say, oh, the prophets have been before
Me.
me. Prophets say about
War of
and
pestilence
yeah.
against kingdoms and nations, yeah?
Done.
Yeah.
Not about doom and gloom.
The scripture also says, if a prophet come and prophesy peace.
Yeah.
He said when prophesy
Come to
true,
pass, yeah.
then you can say, oh, these are the prophets.
First, exactly.
Come here, quiz the part.
Alright.
Ezekiel 13 verse 10. He said, because They have seduced my people saying peace, and there was no peace.
Because we can't see the peace. We don't even see, we don't see the prosperity.
Yeah.
It only happened for them. It only happened for them because
Yeah, the murder try to go up every year, man.
exactly the care package money where the Inter-American Development Bank sent here to be donated to the people of Jamaica. It's just when they must give everybody $10,000 out of it. Very few people get $10,000 out of it.
Yeah.
Very few.
Hey, look, just today or yesterday, the Americans offered an advisory against people basically coming on the island of stories say, yo, beware of Jamaica, man. You know, like basically not to travel to Jamaica because you have to risk. If I travel to Jamaica, I won't risk advisory today.
Exactly.
You know,
And guess what? That's another cut to the economy.
You know what I mean?
You know?
Warning tourists not to come to Jamaica, man, because of violence, man. You know, you can be robbed and raped and all that.
Murder capital. See that?
Yeah?
Saying that Jamaica is a murder capital.
House invasion and all type of something, I say. And you can get raped or sexual assault even on the resort. That's what the something say, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you don't know. No peace now come to Jamaica. You see me? It'll get worse.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
No, you have niggas with brandishing guns. You know, high-powered weapons all over social media, man. Getting worse, man. Getting worse. Yep.
Exactly. Where do you have
So we finish this. He said one builded up as a wall and lo others daubed it with untempered mortar.
Untempered mortar. Exactly. See, Andrew a dab it. But you see, untempered mortar is weak.
Yep.
Yeah, it's very, very weak. Easy for crack or go through. See, where you people on the island, our island should know is that, look, this is the time when the Heavenly Father, you know, is about to visit this society. And in his visitation,
Right.
it not gonna be nice and all daisy like what you everybody expect. Now at the time where you're gonna see some weird things that happen, some awkward things that happen, you know. The exposure of certain men. Whoever man gonna get exposed now, you know, for whatsoever.
I know the premise,
You know?
they don't get exposed yet.
Yeah, no. That's a full time keep and I say, resign. Resign before all them something that come out. Yeah, resign, you know?
Yeah.
Resign.
Yeah, by next month, I might have a full head of grey
Yeah,
hair.
yeah, I'm stressed. Hey, the brother,
I say man emotional body, you know. When they must say yo, when they must say yo, man, next, you know.
yeah,
When they must talk about the Maroon thing, yeah.
yeah, come on.
But final!
Yeah. Yeah, can't hold in composure and talk. Yeah.
They must do some beat him up at school or something.
Oh, him drop the mic? He actually dropped the mic, Yashaya?
Drop the mic though?
Yeah, that, we see like Yashaya say, like he said, drop the mic. You see me?
Yeah.
Final. But being a leader, you can't be so emotional.
Man, emotional, bad man. I man love going for a Tyrion.
Oh,
Love run.
him actually drop the mic and walk.
Love run.
Lord,
I can't ask him a question too hard, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't get miserable.
Yeah, a Porsche. A spirit of
You
Porsche.
have to see a Porsche for them.
Yeah. Both is better than Michael Manley. Which papa you better than Michael? You want a kick in your belly, make you vomit up your sure. Boy better than Michael Manley.
I want to be set up to do.
Yeah, him actually say. See? Out of the road. And him a figure, him a figure try to fix for Michael Manley damage. Hey, we need one power back. We have 5% left.
Let's just bring on some precept on it. Long enough. You know, bring out the rest of precept for the 5 minutes. I want a precept the line up there.
See, we do an hour.
How is that?
Yeah, bring it up.
Jeremiah 14 and 14. Thus, therefore, thus said the Lord concerning the prophet that prophesy in my name, and I sent them not. Yet they say, sword and famine shall not in the land. By the sword and famine shall those prophets be consumed.
Right,
But exactly.
So the same thing that we are saying, oh, look, man.
Not gonna be in the
Not
land.
gonna be.
Uh-huh.
And you know what about the prophesy gonna be?
Uh-huh.
That's what gonna happen to you, man.
Exactly.
Them things that gonna happen to you, man.
You're gonna be consumed.
Yeah, no one feel like say, oh, you need to come and fly out on a helicopter or you take a yacht like a leech and over here and cut. One time something else start break close to Jamaica. You're not even gonna reach the waterfront, man.
Exactly.
When you drop big stone in your vehicle, man, and draw you out on the street, man.
I have you up on Eastwood Park Road and half a tree road and
Yeah.
march.
Yeah.
Like Gaddafi.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
them,
yeah,
when them catch them leaders, man, when time them people basically turn against them leaders and then hold on upon them, you know.
Problem.
And a instant killing, you know.
I want them to
Yeah,
map them
So
properly.
then draw you through streets or something, you know.
man.
So yeah, you stay there. It's boiling down to that. That's what it's coming down to, man. You know?
Did you finish? That was picture? See? And rightly so still, you know?
Gone.
Them actually deserve it.
Gone.
Every bit of it, them
Gone.
deserve. See?
Hey, because them niggas be up in them witchcraft, man.
Give me
Every witchcraft, man.
Isaiah
Them
25 verse 7.
niggas are in a parliament, them
Yeah,
them
black
in a
magic.
cult.
Even
Them
the same brother, the gay brother. He must say Angelo black magic. Him
them
say
in a cult, man, so them feel like them have some form of power, man. You know what I mean? Over everybody else. But the Lord Yahweh Shemar are gonna show you. You know what I mean? The right hand power.
Exactly.
You know, you're working with the left now. The Lord's gonna show you the right hand power, man. You know?
Exactly.
And yeah, we're gonna scarf you niggas down, man. We're gonna scarf, we're gonna laugh at you. You know? Yeah,
Exactly.
you know?
We have it?
Yeah, this is Isaiah 25
We can
verse
close
7.
off for the scripture. Yeah?
And he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people,
Gone.
and the veil that is spread over all nations.
Yeah, hey, the truth I'm gonna reveal, and the truth continues to be revealed. You know, whatsoever way, shape or form, people gonna react.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? People's gonna react, man. And people who was telling the lies, gonna feel it for it, man.
Exactly.
Yeah?
Everything will be tested, you know?
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen, man. So that was the color of the Bashman, the apostles of Great Millstone once again. You know, shalom to all the brothers out here. Keep pushing this truth in sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom. And shalom to the brothers on the comment board.
Yeah.
Shalom Yashaya, you know? Shalom.
Shalom.
This is so? I'm on a nice video, man.